What's up, guys? So in today's video we are going to be testing out the Spool high-speed bearings. We just did a bearing swap on my loose carbon fire reel. See if these are worth the money. They were like $20. It's supposed to make it way smoother and should be able to make it cast way further. So we also got this jackhammer. First time using a jackhammer. It's supposed to be a pretty good chatterbait, so we're gonna give this a try too. Alright, got the jackhammer here. Let's go ahead and give our first cast with these Spool high-speed bearings. Just kind of thought I'd give a review on them and give you guys an idea of whether they're worth the money, if I see a huge difference. Yeah, give you guys an idea before you buy them. I installed them. I started installing them last night, but I had some trouble getting the bearing out. And then today I had a hard time getting the pin on the spool to come out to let that come free. Let the bearing come free out of the spool. But after I ended up just going to Home Depot and getting a normal pair of pliers, like a thick pair of pliers. I was using the needle nose, but it wasn't working very well. So I got some thick pliers and I was able to get that pin out. So it would probably be your best bet to get the tools to go along with it, just because it does make it much easier. But if you don't want to get those tools, I know they cost a bit of money, so you can use normal pliers. Just be careful because you could damage your reel. And that's obviously not what you're trying to do here. Jackhammer looks really good. Oh, guys, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go over here and show you guys the action on this jackhammer. First time using a jackhammer. Pretty excited to give it a try, see if I can catch anything on it today. Being honest, right now I don't see a huge difference between the casts than I did before with the bearings. But I am casting in the wind, so that does play into it. Could be better in the wind than my normal bearings. Finding so far is that it seems that it's definitely easier to cast it out pretty far. It's not taking, oh, there's a bird's nest. It's not taking as much effort as it normally would to get it out there, which is a good thing. You want to be able to get it out there with just a normal cast. All right, we don't have wind right now. Let's try to get a cast out there. Pretty far cast. Cast a lot of the spool out. I mean, I had seen videos on their TikTok page and stuff about them casting an entire spool. So it'd be nice if we could also catch a fish while testing out the spool bearings. Damn, this wind makes it chilly. I looked at the weather app. It was supposed to be 50 degrees out here. With this wind, oof, it's probably, I don't know, it feels like mid-30s. Maybe I'm being dramatic though. But damn, am I ready for spring. Alright, we're at the next spot. So this spot will probably be give us a better idea of how much of a difference the speed spool bearings make. Because before, I couldn't really make it to the other side of that pond. Usually just this little strip of water. Usually just to the middle here. So, I'm gonna see if we can get a cast all the way across. Stand in this mud here and cast away. I was pretty close there with nowhere near full power, so I have a feeling we're going to be able to do it. Because I know the main goal was to see how the speed spool bearings do, but I'd also like to catch a fish. You know, that is the whole point of all of these upgrades to the reel and all that, to up your chances of catching a fish. Yeah, I mean, that's all the way on the other side there. That's awesome. Could never do that with my old bearings, so you can see just how much of an upgrade it is there. Definitely worth the $20 in my opinion. And I was hesitant to do it because I didn't know how much of a difference it was actually going to make, but yeah, it's a pretty big difference. And not right now because the fish aren't really biting right now, but in the summer, spring, that's really going to help us a lot. Reaching places that we wouldn't have been able to reach with our old reel or our old bearings. Make it enjoyable. Yeah, look at that. All the way on the other side of this strip of water. Never could do that with my old bearings. But yeah, like I said, for sure so far, I see a huge difference. These bearings make it much easier to cast in places that you never would have been able to before. I definitely recommend it. But I do recommend getting a bearing spool tool with it because it makes it so much easier, especially to get that pin out. I had some trouble with that. I would have been out fishing much earlier if it wasn't for that. So, yeah. If you want to just fish with it right away, I would definitely go ahead and get the tool along with it. Huh. Well, that's odd. I wonder if there's somebody else down here. Down this path here. I only say that because somebody left the rod with a, I don't know, spinny fly fishing lure. I don't know. We're gonna wait and see if somebody comes back and grabs that. That's weird. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't leave my fishing rod in a spot unless I didn't want it. See, that's still crazy. These bearings, I'm really starting to see the difference here. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Literally just left the rod right there. Nothing's wrong with it. It's rigged up. Maybe they just straight up forgot it, but I have ADHD, and I would never forget my fishing rod. It's the one thing I always keep on me. One thing I always make sure I don't leave without. But I guess other people don't feel the same. That's okay. No, the jackhammer. It's stuck. No. It feels like it's in there good. Because these ultra sharp hooks, it's great, but not when you are snagged. It's how to easily break off braided line if you don't want to rip open your fingers and you're snagged. Take a pair of pliers, wrap it around the handle a few times. And then start wrapping it in the direction of your snag. Just roll it up, pull it back. Yep, there it goes. Jackhammer's gone. Jackhammer's gone. $20 lure down the drain. Ouch. To make the day even better, little hook in the finger. Alright guys, we're actually gonna end the video there because I thought I just poked myself a little bit with my hand. My thumb's bleeding a good amount and I don't want to wipe it on my clothes. And for some reason I don't have a rag in my bag. So we're gonna end it there. The point of the video was obviously to test out the Spool high-speed bearings. Highly recommend them. They make a huge difference. They cast way further, much smoother. And in the beginning, you couldn't really see it because of the wind, but once I went to that other spot, I could cast completely across the pond. I definitely recommend them. They're only $20. Any kind of bearings would probably be better than the stock bearings, so that was a good upgrade. And I'm excited to see how it increases the fish we catch in the next couple months. Hopefully we catch some fish in the next video, but this was kind of just a review video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I hope that I was able to help you guys decide whether you want to buy some bearings or just stick with the ones you have. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.